Hi, I'm Alicia from Green Light Healing. Thanks for checking out my video. I'm talking today about the most powerful energy healing techniques that I use most often with my clients. So obviously I do energy healing. I also am a tarot reader and I live in Japan, and most of my clients don't, so I tend to do distance healing. I'm trained in kinesiology and Reiki. Most of what I do is kinesiology, energy healing. What I actually end up doing in terms of distance healing is that I get the client's permission to connect to their energy for the duration of our session, and then I'm actually performing the session on my body, which acts as a surrogate for theirs. I do get the results that we want, so it does work, but sometimes clients don't really understand what it is I'm doing, because we're not in the same room together. So the stuff that I do most often is actually sending energy, healing energy via my hands, which could be my palms or my fingers. So even though I am Reiki attuned, I would say most of what I do isn't technically Reiki. I'm not tracing symbols most of the time, and it's generally tends to be me placing my hands on my body, which could be over a gland, over a chakra, over an organ. It could be, that my hand's slightly away from the body or even pointing away from the body, because I also work on the aura and the out of body chakras. So I'm not always touching the body. But nevertheless, it's healing energy coming through the hands. So that's the number one technique that I use well over 90% of the time. Technique number two would be what we call pulsing, but what that really means is holding acupoints or reflex points. So here's gallbladder 1, and here is, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of this one, but it's a reflex point here. And when I hold the two of these, it has a very calming effect on the body. The kinesiology protocol that I follow, it really just depends. I'm asking your body all the time using muscle testing, which is the main kinesiology technique. I know this is sounding a little bit technical, but basically I am guided by asking your body, and then I find out what points I need to hold or what I need to do to shift an energy block in a very gentle way, basically. So we've had energy through the hands, pulsing or holding points. The third one would be something like tracing meridian lines, and you can do that with your body or with light. So for example, here's the large intestine meridian. It goes over the arm, up the neck, and ends just by your nostril. So sometimes I need to trace that line in order to help release an energy block. So I was saying that sometimes I use light. That's kind of a bonus technique that I'm going to tell you about. So white light is energy. It can help to shift an energy block. Different colors of light can do different things. Sometimes your body only wants one type or one frequency of light, but white light contains all the colors. So it's this is the one that you can kind of use in any situation. Another bonus technique or thing that I like to use in my practice would be flower remedies. This is the space clearing essence or skin and space mist from Australian bush flower essences. So some of them you can spray on the body, and some of them are drops that you take orally. And I can do that myself for my client, but if my client has access to remedies, I sometimes suggest that they get one. Usually a bottle would last 2 or more weeks, and then that kind of can continue the shifting work and the progress, as well as helping the client feel supported in the changes that they want and that are necessary for them to feel better. Yeah, I really like flower remedies. And the final bonus technique that I use would be affirmations. So actually quite often I do energy work on affirmations, because people may say an affirmation that they know is helpful for them, but they don't always know that there are some subconscious blocks to something in those words. So I need to clear that, and then they can say the affirmation and it will, work in the intended way. Yeah, because beliefs are very powerful, and you might say one thing, but if you believe somewhere, if you believe something else, then that affirmation won't be very helpful to you. It might actually end up creating more stress. So those are the top techniques that I use. The thing that I like about energy healing is generally, it can be very profound, but it's non-invasive, and it's there to support our health and well-being on all different levels. What I'd like to say is I am, compiling the rest of the playlist, so check that out if you've got time. I'm going to pop my links below. If you want to check out my website, it's greenlighthealing.net. I'm also on Instagram, Greenlight Healing by Alicia. Same on Facebook, Greenlight Healing by Alicia. And of course, I do sessions, so if you go to the website, you can find out how to book me, and if you've got questions, that's probably the best place to contact me. Thank you very much for viewing. See you next time. Bye.